Hollywood accounting, how does it work? It's a pretty interesting question, don't you think? It is the way that film, video, and TV industry manage to create a budget for every production and to record its profits. It's a style in which entertainment studios try to apply in order to keep the project's profit to themselves. This type of accounting, the entertainment accounting to be precise, gets to be able to reduce its profits due to the calculation of overheads, which are the general expenses. There are three main ways that Hollywood accounting works. The first one, production overhead. Many of the studios tend to calculate the production that overhead may cost, rounding it to a 50% of the total cost of the production. Distribution overhead is the technique to try and keep the 30% of the earnings made by the movie theaters, or the gross rental. Marketing overhead. They try and stipulate the percentage of what will be estimated to advertising costs out of the overheads. They are usually determined a 10% to it. It's important to know that this type of accounting is way different than the typical corporate accounting. As one might think, every person that got involved in the production of a project should be able to see some profits, and if it was a success, the amount should be bigger. Don't you think so? However, Hollywood accounting is set up to lose money. Each project is planned to earn money and it should be drained by shell companies. These companies are in charge to siphon all the earnings and to give it back to the studio. They are also in charge of the marketing, advertisement, and the distribution of the product. Between the 30 and the 35% of all the earnings from a project go back to the studio. The creation of these shell companies is not any news for all of us. In fact, this type of industries not only work in the entertainment industry, other corporations in other industries use them in order to trick the accountant in order to hide the losses of the company and to show that the profits are greater. This is the reason why Hollywood accounting is so different and unique than normal accounting. However, despite this unique technique from Hollywood accounting, it certainly does not bring positive impact on those who worked on a movie project. For instance, let's review the case from Star Wars, more exactly with the actor who played Darth Vader, who still hasn't been able to receive any profit from the movie Return of the Jedi.
Because the movie, which ranks 15 in the US box office history, still has no technical profits to distribute. How can a movie that grows 475 million on a 32 million budget now turn a profit? For accounting purposes, this movie is a money loser and there are no profits to distribute. So maybe you are wondering, Hollywood can really work like this? But it does. Last year, the website TechDirt revealed a balance sheet from Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which under Hollywood accounting ended up with a 167 million loss, even though it is one of the top grossing films of the last decade. Warner Bros. Charged about $350 million in distribution, advertising, and interest fees to this external corporation. Here is the receipt this external corporation. Here are 10 films that you would think showed a huge profit, but according to the Hollywood accountants, they all either lost millions of dollars or never made a profit, meaning those owned back in profits didn't receive a dime.
When Tula met Ian, she found her man.
I just want to spend a little time with you.
And he found...
In the first place, we have My Big Fat Greek Wedding that cost $6 million to make and made over $350 million at the box office. The Lord of the Rings trilogy that made over $2.9 billion in box office with a budget of $94 million to the outside observer, but to a Hollywood accountant the trilogy actually lost money. In the third place, we have The Return of the Jedi, that made $475 million with a budget of $32 million, yet has never showed a profit.
parking lot. We'll blow the entire operation.
Now, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix made 939 million worldwide and a budget of 150 million, and yet showed no profit. Forrest Gump earned 667 million with a budget of $55 million, and yet showed no profit.
2, 1.
JFK earned 205 million with a budget of $40 million worldwide, but the accountants said it's unprofitable.
Sir, where can one go to find nice women here?
Oh, you got to get out and look. They ain't gonna just fall in your lap.
We have been to every bar in Queens.
Well, that's where you messed up, son. You can't go to no bar to find a nice woman. You got to go to a nice place, a quiet place like a library. It's good women there. And at church, it's good girls. Or this place here.
Coming to America made 288 million in revenue with a budget of 28 million and yet showed no profit.
To the streets of small-town America, to the front lines.
This is an impressive crowd, the haves and the have-mores. Some people call you the elite. I call you my base.
Comes the true story.
Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11 made 222 million worldwide with a budget of 6 million and yet apparently showed no profit.
And I am Lucifer, the devil in the flesh.
The Exorcism of Emily Rose made 150 million on a 19 million budget and turned no profit.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Batman, which made 411 million worldwide with a budget of 35 million, showed no profit.